Alrighty, greetings. We're going to be going to Stranglethorn Vale very soon. We're going to walk up here, hand in this quest. And then we are going to head to Darkshire. Do a quest there for Stalvin. Then we're going to fly to Booty Bay to pick up some quests. And then we'll go back up to Darkshire. And start those Northern Barons quests. Barons? Stranglethorn Vale. What am I saying? Got some dudes to skin. What's up, Razor Boy? I appear to be following someone who is killing turtles. Now, I don't need turtles. I already did that quest, thankfully. If I get turtle meat, I can cook it. Yeah, we're just picking up this quest, because this quest here gets the quest for troll tusks. Ooh, life root. Nice. Yeah, this is a good spot to level herbalism, too. All this life root. And we'll get Goldthorn, Khadgar's Whisker, all that kind of stuff in Stranglethorn. Now he's doing the quest, I imagine, so I'm not going to kill the turtles. He needs the quest. Some woman. Now, we do need to be careful about Terran Mill. I'm not sure if there's any guards that come down to the water. Some women love women. Oh, a life root? What is this? Where is it? Hiding in these bushes. Alright, so we're down to 11 quests in our log. We're going to do Stalvin. We're going to go to Stormwind and hand this quest in. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to hearth to wetlands. We're going to fly to Stormwind. Fly to Stormwind. In Stormwind, we hand in this quest. Yeah, then we'll take out Stalvin. And then we go for Stranglethorn. We have a lot of quests there. A couple green quests that I think will fairly quickly turn yellow. Then once Stranglethorn Vale quests are yellow, then we go to Desolace. And we're going to primarily be flip-flopping back and forth between Desolace and Stranglethorn Vale. I think that is the play. And then a little bit of South Shore exists still as well. I put a lot of emphasis on Desolace. Where am I doing too much D? Desolace. Desolace. Oh, and when I'm in Stormwind, I need to cook. Need to cook. We have quite a bit of stuff to cook. We have 23 tangy clam meat. We have some turtle, stringy vulture meat. Too much D. There's never too much D. Stringy vulture meat. What can I? Where do I get the recipe for that? Stringy vulture meat. Wow, classic. Reagent for West. What? It's used in Westfall stew. That's the only thing it's used for. It's kind of crazy how killing level 30 mobs drops meat used for like a low level food. Weird how that is. Okay, we'll vendor that. Yeah, I've got DFT, but I'm main handing it. Yeah, main handing the DFT. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna cook up all this stuff, get our cooking up. Our cooking has been, we're keeping up with our cooking. Level 178 cooking. It's an easy profession to skip out on, but to always have some food that you can make for free and gives you a buff. It's good. Okay, so we need 23 hot spices. 1, 2, 3. Then we need 2 soothing. Boom, boom. Alrighty. We don't need the stringy vulture meat. We don't need the medium leather. We don't need that or that. Okay. And we have nothing to use mystery meat for yet. Okay, let's cook that. I know it's used for dragon breath chili. Mystery meat. What else does it get used for? Reagent for carrion surprise. Where would I learn that? I feel like it's a horde only recipe. Can be purchased in Desolus. Okay, so you can get it from a robot in Vendortron. Jungle Stew uses tiger meat. That's actually a decent one to pick up because you get a lot of tiger meat questing in STV and it vendors for a decent amount. Okay. Hi, Dwarflord. Well, to earn the gold bonus, you have to be in the guild. Are you in the guild? Are you in the Discord? Do you have Discord perms? Do you have guild perms in Discord? You definitely have to have guild perms in Discord to view the channel. It's hidden to non-guild members. So yeah, that's all you got to do is get your guild perms and yeah, man, I'll hook you up. What's the riddle of SWF mace? Just post in the guild perma request channel and I'll give you the perms. Yeah, very easy. All you got to do is ask for the perms in Discord and I can hook you up with the perms. Then you have access to all the guild channels. Then you can view all the guild channels. Very easy. Alright, we'll hand this in. Alright. Yeah, happy to do so. Oops, that's the wrong way. We want to go down here. All right, we did our cooking. We have lots of food. Time to go to Darkshire. Yeah. That guy just gave me Blessing of Wisdom. Gnome missed spell check. So you're saying gnomes can't use Might of Manethil because they don't have Wind Fury or something? Or am I missing something here? All right, we're gonna go to Darkshire and do Stalvin real quick. Then we're gonna fly to Booty Bay because we gotta pick up supply and demand. What else do we gotta pick up? There's a couple quests. We'll pick up a couple quests. We don't need every single quest.
Hey, you guys.
All right, Mr. Missmantle. I was just checking this guide on how to solo Whirlwind Axe. It's like all these reset spots and using throwing weapons to take out farm everything. It would just take forever and be so painful. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Could I? Sure, but I don't want to just like... It'd be so many hours of just throwing weapons at shit, trying to kill this dude. All right, kill this dude. Then we got Stalvin. Right now, it's a little slow going with this little poker, but at least I reduce my damage a lot by using a shield, so I don't have as much downtime. This guy's sundered. He cursed me. All right. So we are done with completely done with Duskwood, other than Morbid Fell and Morladim. Might solo that at some point. But onwards to Stranglethorn. We'll hand this quest in, vendor, fly to Booty Bay. And then take out all those low-level tigers and panthers and all those dudes. And we're very close to 35, so that feels good too. This sells for the most. All right, we vendor the wool, we vendor the axe, and was there anything else to vendor? Don't think so. Grave moss. I'm happy our bag space is finally feeling pretty good. We had so many quest items for a little while there. Now we have 25 slots. So we can go and adventure for quite a while. All right, Booty Bay. Booty Bay time. Pick up a couple quests there. Fly back to Duskwood. So what quests are there? Investigate the camp. We want to get investigate the camp. And supplies to Private Thorson. Blood scalp ears, because we'll probably be killing trolls. Oh no, you died at level 31. That's like I'm level 34. Let's look at my playtime. I'm at 2 days, 14 hours. So you would have been somewhere around 2 days. That's a big investment. Crazy, man. I'm sorry to hear. How did you die? What happened? Hopefully not like a disconnect death. That's the worst. All right. So we have investigate the camp. Supplies to Private Thorson. Blood scalp ears. Oh no, you misclicked the. Yeah. That has happened to more people than you might imagine. I've never clicked the wrong flight path, but I have come close to doing so. Freaks you out. Supply and demand. Okay. Are there any other quests we need to pick up? Singing blue shards, hostile takeover, scaring shaky. No, just handing this one for goblin sponsorship. I do give gold to people, but are you in the guild? Just hit 60 on my first two in era. Are you in the guild? So normally what we do is, when people hit level 20, I give them some gold. When they hit level 40, I give them some gold. Then when they get level 60, I give them some gold. It's always a little bit strange when someone comes to me saying, hey, I'm level 60, give me the gold. And it's like, well, what happened to level 20? What happened? Where were you at level 40? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have guild perms in the Discord? Did you ask for guild perms in the Discord? You joined the guild later. Yeah, that's okay. What level did you join at? You joined at 31. So you have leveled from level 31 to level 60 in the guild, but you never contacted me, right? You never posted. Have you posted in Discord ever? Have you ever posted in Discord saying, hey guys, nice to meet you, I'm a new guild member? Yeah, but if you read in Discord, you gotta spend some time in Discord, your guild Discord. You gotta read the channels and do all that stuff. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna abandon that one. Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is I tend to have a little expectation of people to participate in the guild a little bit. And when you're low level, the only participation you can do is by posting in Discord, right? So the first thing you would do is make a request, say, hey, can I get Discord perms? Right? You just type Discord perms, please. Guild perms. I'm in the guild. Maybe post a screenshot that you're in the guild, and then you post in the level progress channel. You know, as you're leveling up, right? So you joined at 31, then you would have posted a picture at level 40 and saying, hey, I'm level 40 now. And then we would have cheered you on. I'd give you some gold. But now you're coming to me at level 60, and how do I know that you leveled a character? Maybe this character has been level 60 for a year. You just joined the guild saying, hey, I'm level 60, give me gold. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't really follow the protocol. So I can't really give you gold for that. If that makes sense. As always, the goal of a guild is to be a guild, right? The goal of a guild is to be a guild. Not... So, for example, right? This is a guild. We have 94 people online. A lot of people play and do dungeons together. People post. You know, they get an item upgrade, and then they link it in guild chat, and everyone cheers. So that's a guild, like that's a community. And we have a guild Discord for the hardcore guild here, and people, post stuff. If they die, they post a story of how they died, and people, share their respects or whatever the case may be. And so that's what I'm looking for in my guild, right? Is community, contribution, collaboration, that kind of stuff. Posting in the Discord, interacting with guild members, things like that. Not just free handouts, but helping community members. If people are leveling up a new character, then I'm happy to give people free gold to help them along their way. But it's tit for tat. You gotta also be active and aim to be a guild member, not just someone who's joined the guild to get free gold and then not participate in the guild. So there's always fine print and rules and regulations and all this stuff that I make up on the spot as I need to. All right. In a little while, we will have our first steps into Stranglethorn. We have 12 quests, so we have 8 quests that we can pick up. Of course, when I hand in some of these, it's going to... take that out of my bag, but I can pick up a bunch of quests. We got space. I'm getting my pre-raid bis. Still, so I didn't think I was useful. I understand, yeah. But what I value is people, not their gear and skill, right? So I value someone joining the guild because they want to join the guild, and people who are active in the guild, even if they're not the high enough level. You could have a level You could have a level 60 person who is actively raiding. They show up, you know, they log in at the last minute for Nax, and they attend the Nax. They don't speak, and then Nax is done. They log off, and it's like, who is that person? Yeah, they're useful. They're raiding, but who is that person? You could be level 10 in the guild, and you could be chatting. You could be posting in the Discord. Someone posts a picture of their cat. You go, wow, that's a nice looking cat you have there. And then we do the raid, and you watch in the stream, and then we wipe, and you're like, oh my god, guys, you wiped. That level 10 is contributing more to the guild than the level 60 in the raid, because they're actually talking and doing stuff and interested in the guild. Haha, the feared sin. You are a lurker. What's up, man? It's been a while since you raided with us. Things getting busy or what? All right, here we go, guys. Our first steps into Stranglethorn Vale. So we got to go to the camp here, hand in a bunch of quests. Have I ever played with Savix? No, I have not. Savix keeps dying. He makes a warrior. Oh yeah, kids, and having all those kids takes up a lot of time, man. That's why I don't have kids. Haha. I just have guild members to babysit. Yeah, let's look at the guild here. Let's try to find Savix. So Savix is level 26. There's just no way I could play with Savix because I'm level 34. Oh, you're doing a hardcore dwarf hunter. Nice. Yeah. Okay, Kazakh's cookery. Jungle secrets. We should be able to pick that up. How come I didn't pick up jungle secrets and all that stuff? Am I blind? Oh, this guy. Kazakh's cookery. Oh, jungle secrets is the guy who patrols. Oh, my girlfriend's home early. Nice. Hello. Hey, 38 gold almost. Level 34, 38 gold. Are we going to have our mount money in time? Probably like level 41 or 42 or something. Okay, so yeah, there can be this guy. Crystals in the mountain? Find the crystal from your vision? What? I've never seen that quest. Okay. So go to the Nessingwary. Oh, nice. Got some crocodiles here. Maybe I'll get a good drop rate. Alrighty. The iron. Oh, I'm level 35. There we go. 35. Welcome to the jungle. I'm not going to pick up the Green Hills of Stranglethorn quest. There's no need. Slayda, what's up? Alright, we need to find some crocodiles. There's not a ton of these spawns, so hopefully there's no one out here killing them. GDKP today? Oh, a level 45 death in Ungoro. That's a little low for Ungoro. 45, honestly, it's a little low. We're gonna do a Horde AQ40 tonight. Oh, we got one crocodile skin. Yeah, 45 in Ungoro. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? That is... I know hunters can, you know, do things at a little bit of a lower level, but that's a little risky for my preferences. Yeah, I host like 99% of the raids I go to. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe he was trying to do a challenge where he does high level quests at low level just to get an achievement or something. 5% host cut for AQ40. I do 3%. Just because I'm just so generous, man. So generous. Alright, we got some tigers here. 15% in EU. Yeah, the reason they do that is because they can get away with it. Yeah, I hear you on the pop-up thing, but the reason that I just do pop-ups is because I don't always know my availability, and so sometimes it's just like, okay, I'm free, gonna host a raid. But I totally get that people can't always just at the drop of a hat log in and raid. They can't say to their wife, sorry honey, Dwarflord just pinged the Discord, he's doing a raid, I'm needed for the next 3 hours, maybe 4, could be Monka. Yeah, very likely. While I do want to get a big no one mass reports me. You don't think they're doing anything with it? With what? What are they not doing anything with? I know these guys are lower level than me, but like they're not taking my health away. I'm pretty tanky with this shield on. There's lots of reports. Yeah, I don't know. I've only heard rumors. I can't, yeah, I have no clue. I can't comment on the situation.
Oh my gosh, dude.
All right, 2 more tigers. Yeah, I'm gonna do alchemy in the future. But I think skinning is just so good. Like, I know it's not a lot, but like I skinned from just the last couple minutes 6 silver of skin. So all this medium leather and then the when we get heavy leather, it adds up. So I found my bank alt from 2019. Oh, cool. Yeah, on Netherwind. So you had cloned that bank alt, or sent that bank alt to Era, and it was just sitting there. Awesome. Nice. Okay, now we go to the Panthers over here. I wish there's more Crocolisks. Oh, there we go. Come on, give me your skin. Yep, skinning is really good. Although there's been periods of time when I'm doing so many quests and none of them are beasts. But now that we're in STV, we'll be doing a lot of skinning here. A lot of skinning. Adds up. Yeah, it's good on every class. Skinning's great. Yeah. There's a lot of beasts that the Horde fight. Ooh. Private Thorson. Okay, nice. The rare quest is happening. Now we just gotta wait for him to fight them. That was convenient. There we go. Yes. Level, mining, and herb. It requires you to kind of swap back and forth between the herb and mining tracking. But even if you just keep herbalism tracking on, you should be able to look around and find like you'll see the ore much more easily than the herbs usually. But anyways, yeah, you gotta flop back and forth between the tracking. You can make a macro that is a cast sequence macro for track herbs, track herbs, track ore, and as long as you're just hitting it every 10 seconds, it works. That works too. All right, we need panthers. Yeah, Gathermate as well. Although Gathermate requires you to have already picked the flower. Unless there's an option in Gathermate for it to just show you where every spawn is. I've never done that. I've always had to manually find the spawns and it starts populating things. But maybe there is a way to have it show everything. Oh, you can download the data from GatherMate. I've never done that, but makes sense. Oh, that you have a data packet for it? All right, we got our crocodile skins. That's awesome. Oh, was that a life root? Where did it go? Right here. Yeah, you sure can. Picking all those low level flowers and ore, you'll get good earning. What's up, Andy? How's it going? We're just starting some of these low level quests. Doing Panther Mastery. The next green quest I have is a quest in Desolus. I've been spending the last 2 days just going through all of the different quests that are green and catching up on them. And because I'd been doing a couple dungeons and I'm like, I got to do these quests. And I've spent the last several levels just doing these green quests. And finally, I'm starting to run out of green quests. Now, I can still do yellow quests, but they become a bit more difficult. All right, 2 more panthers. Oh, and there's Stranglethorn tigers. I have the quest for that. But there's also tigers over there. So yeah, I won't bother going there. All right, we need 1 more panther. Okay, here we go. We got a spawn. right, Panther Mastery. Jungle Secrets. What's that guy doing? Running away. Should I kill him? Okay. Okay, so we're going to hand this quest in, and then we're going to do tigers. Raptor. Yeah, we'll do them all. Tiger, Raptor, Panther. Tiger, Raptor, Panther. All right, vendor. Tender crocolisk meat. Yeah, I don't need that. Vendor. There we go. Oh no. Level 22 dead from Mr. Smite. What happened there? Alrighty, time for tigers. Tigers and panthers. I don't want to speak too soon, but this is pretty chill here. I have no competition. This is often an area where there's a lot of people competing for these spawns, so yeah, this is nice. Crystal in the mountains. I guess they have a rare chance of dropping a crystal. I swear I've never looted that. What? What? Graddock? Graddock? Wow. A level 45 druid just died to a level 19 thing in Loch Modan? Was he AFK or something? What happened? That's crazy. It's really I've done this zone's STV so many times, you know, on so many characters. I have never looted that. Alright, we've only done one panther but 4 tigers. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna take a slight detour from Stranglethorn Vale for about a half hour here. I'm gonna do a quest that'll give me a big upgrade. Yo, what's up, youngins? We're gonna take a small detour from STV. For a big upgrade. Axe? No. A mace. We'll have to see if you can guess the mace. Because I've been going around poking things with this little dagger for far too long. Far too long. Well, you'll find out soon enough. I'm gonna go pick up the quest right now for it. The quest is called Iron Band Wants You. All will be revealed soon. Okay, so we're heading to Loch Modan to hand in this quest over here. Iron Band Wants You. Then we're going into the Badlands for a little bit, which is it's a high level quest, but the reward is very good. If I don't die. Okay. Yeah, we've got a bit of a hike here. Hi ho, it's off to work we go. I've got this hardcore achievement quest. Defeat every Nomergan boss with 3 members. Razorfang Crawl Duo. That would be tough. It's interesting that they have these achievements, but like Razorfen Crawl Solo. That'd be wild. I think we'll be able to do Cyclonian at level 38. Phew, sneezing. I've been holding on to these talents. I haven't spent 5 talent points because I want to save the points for axes. I don't have an axe. I'm gonna get a mace soon, but I don't think I want to go maces necessarily. Mace spec's like okay, it stuns mobs, makes you take less damage, but I could do cruelty. Eh. Alright, we got to be a little bit careful here. Because these dudes are around our level. Holy shit. Yo, these buzzards are like... They have some huge aggro range, man. I'd only want to fight one at a time. So I'll let the other one run away. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, these buzzards, they don't mess around. What scared you? The buzzards?
Will Lethies join Team Dwarflord?
Nah. Nothing too scary about the buzzards. Although you can't you can't be careless. Yo, thanks for the follow. And there's also some stealth dudes, but they're usually up in the hills. Like in these hills, there's stealth cats. Obviously, I don't want to go near those guys. Someone must have been out here, because usually there's a lot of coyotes. They must have killed them. What do we got here? A gold thorn? Nice. But we do have to be careful of that ridge huntress. Level 38. We've got our first gold thorn. Level 190 herbalism. I might go around. There's too many guys there. I might go around this way. Yeah. Level 35 coyote, no problem. Could probably just thread the needle. Whew. It's dangerous just going into town here. I'm threading the needle between two level 39s. No joke, man. Pearl diving, power stones, do this. Endurium. I've got a skinning for gold generation. Herb is purely for eventually doing alchemy. Yeah, the level 55 buzzard over there. My friend died to it. Very powerful. Very powerful paladin. Very strong. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to solo these things. We're kind of cheating. Seal of Rin. For when you're fighting a for when you're fighting Makes sense, yeah. Yeah, the 2 mobs in the keep. That makes sense, yeah. Keep waving at a guard. Never tried that. So Buddy's helping me right now with this quest because it gives a really good reward. But I'm super focused right now because I don't want to like die in some way. You never know if there's that big patrol that comes, or this guy disconnects and I'm alone out here. All right. This is going to be a huge upgrade. Yeah, we're surrounded by level 39s. A lot of coyotes here. All right, we hand the quest in over in Loch Modan, and then it's GG. All right. That's going to be a huge upgrade, this weapon. So we're going to get this, a rock pulverizer, 31 DPS with 34 attack power and 3.7 attack speed. This is going to be an insane upgrade over my current weapon, which is Odu's Lay Staff, which is 22 DPS. So call it a like a what, 9 DPS upgrade plus the attack power. Factor in the attack power. Very big upgrade. Let's just thread the needles. Thread the needle here. That was huge. We might aggro the buzzard, not a big deal, we can always kill it. Yeah, here we go, buzzard. But we are safe. Yeah, there is a fiery enchantment quest of some sort. It's a 15% chance to do like 3 or 5 damage or something to like everyone around you. Yeah. It's the only enchant you'd be able to get, so as a self-found. So you might as well kind of like say, okay, I'm gonna save that for my level 60 weapon. Okay, macro. We'll do our swap macro. No more Uru's lay staff. Now we're gonna have rock pulverizer. Okay. So now we have a huge weapon. This is a big weapon. Rock pulverizer. What's he saying? Can you invite me to Stonecore? I sure can. Alright, he left the guild. Now we can chill Tronius. He's of age. He's level 15. Alright, what's my two-handed mace? What's my two-handed mace skill? 89. So we gotta level our maces for a while. But it's gonna be huge, man. Now we have a huge, hard-hitting weapon. It's time to return to Stranglethorn Vale. Now we have a big weapon. We're very powerful. We'll fly to... It's a big flight. We're going to fly to Booty Bay to hand in this crocodile quest. And this quest here. All right, now we have to fly quite a ways. I don't think there's any quests. along the way. All the way to Booty Bay. All right, it's an 8-minute flight. All right. Um, all right, 6 minutes away. I think our kill speed's going to improve greatly now that we have this weapon. This weapon is better than... Let's look up... It's better than the one you can get out of Razorfen Crawl. If we go here, Corpse Maker is 28.95, so we'll call it 29. This is 31. Doesn't have the stamina, but it's yeah, slightly better. 139 top end versus 132. If I put 5 points, that'll put us at 26. Then I could do improve hand for string 27, 28, 29. And then you do like 1 into improve heroic strike without anything in the impale. I think I should put my talent points in because I'm going to need to respec anyway. Because once I get an axe and we go axe spec with whirlwind axe and the bone biter and all that stuff, I'm going to want impale because then I'm going to have 10% crit. Then eventually I'll have cruelty for 15% crit. You have crit on your helmet, some agility. We'll be running around like 18% crit. I'll be an alchemist. We'll have agility food. Or agility elixir, eventually a mongoose, will be at like 21% crit. And then you definitely want to have impale. Currently, I don't want deep wounds because when I'm soloing something, to be able to fear and bandage is really useful. But if they have a bleed, you can't fear. So I have 2 options. Option number 1, put some points into mace spec because I have a mace. And it's going to stun things with a 6% chance to stun. Or I can start putting points into cruelty. What would you want to do? Get that 5% crit, some bonus crit? Or go for mace stun? Keep in mind... It's a 3.7 attack speed. I will be sundering. I mean, mace stun isn't horrible. It's still useful. Stuns them for 3 seconds. I think what I'm going to do is go mace spec. Now that I've solidified I have a mace, I will be eventually respecking for axe spec. Crit is nice for DPS, but when I get to level 36, I will put a point into cruelty for crit. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to start off by just maximizing my mace spec, and then I'm going to put points into cruelty after that. And then eventually I'll respec once I can get Mortal Strike and an axe. Whirlwind axe, but I think I'm going to go mace spec, and then we'll stop putting points into arms. We'll do no more points into arms. And then as I get 36, we'll do cruelty, 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 and then eventually we will get whirlwind axe, and we'll respec to axe. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's try it out. Mace spec. And the nice thing about mace spec is 5 points is giving me 6% chance to stun, whereas 5 points in here is 5 crit, 5% proc. You get a 6% proc for 1, for 5 points. So it's a bit better. Yeah, we'll try out mace spec. I need to hand in a couple quests here. I figure having 5 points into mace spec is better than nothing. Instead of just saving those points for a rainy day. And then when I level up to 36, then we're going to go cruelty. I don't care about improved hamstring that much. So yeah, then we're going to go cruelty. Okay, we're going to hand this in. Talk to this guy. Oops, I didn't want to pick up Goblin sponsorship. I'm just, that's too high level of a quest to bother with right now. There's a quest, let's see, supply and demand. Yeah, I think that mace spec stun can save me sometimes. It'll interrupt a spellcaster or something good. Alright, leatherworking supplies. We're going to vendor the jade. We don't need the jade or the gold ore. And we don't need the leather. And we can vendor Udu's lay staff. We're at 40 gold. 40 gold. Nice. Is there anything else to hand in? Parts for Cravel, that's in Shimmering Flats. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want to finish off Panther, Tiger, and Raptor Mastery. And then I'm going to do Desolus. Because Desolus has a quest. Let's go Darkshire. Hello, Razor Boy. So what are we at here? Yeah, we're gonna have to level up our mace skill quite a bit. Alrighty. Yes, I do have the flight path. I do, because when I did my warrior quest for the fire hardened Hoberk, it took me over here to Stone Talon Mountains. I did the quest for the harpies here and stuff here, and I got the flight path. So yeah, I can head to Desolus, because it is a pain. You got to go through the Barrens and Stone Town. I've already done it all, so it's super easy for me to head out there. And there's the Centaur bounty. You got a couple green quests and some great rewards, right? There's a necklace I'm going to get, some better shoulders. So right now, my gear is like really good. These gloves, really, the only thing you could replace this with is there's gloves out of Scarlet Monastery. This belt, there's a slightly better belt from Scarlet Monastery, the set belt. Obviously, you'd replace it with Scarlet Monastery leggings. But my gear really can only... there's a couple quest items to replace, and then the rest is like Scarlet Monastery. Scarlet Monastery, Scarlet Monastery, Scarlet Monastery gear. And there's not really any gear for me in like Scarlet Monastery Graveyard unless there's the rare spawn. I think there's a rare spawn with a good ring. I'm going to have to keep my eyes out here because these guys look ready for Stitches. So let's just be mindful that Stitches might be on the road. All right, we've made it to the safe spot. Yeah, so there's just Iron Spine, who has a pretty good eye and a pretty nice chest piece. But other than that, I mean, the illusionary rod is pretty good too. That staff, the illusionary rod, if no one wanted it, 34 DPS. But yeah, the real stuff is from Herod. mid 30s. Library, not graveyard. No, graveyard has the rare spawns. Graveyard has the rare spawns. Library has the staff, but graveyard has the rare spawn. Mid 30s is actually my favorite part of Warrior because that's when you start to get all your abilities. Zerker Rage, Pummel, Whirlwind, Sweeping Strikes. That's the fun part of Warrior. Just hit a 418 over power.
$1.32 and 72 cents.
All right, so our dagger skill was up to 170. Our mace skill is... Where's our mace skill? 120, 120. So we gotta get the skill up a bit here.
I have the TurboTax form, so I should be able to find.
Oh nice, the priest just gave me fortitude. I'm gaming. You know what? I'm gonna use this intellect scroll. It's gonna help me level my weapon skill. That 8 intellect, because I need this weapon skill. We're at 133 maces. 133 maces. Yo, these overpower crits are great.
Yep. HS.
It's the rock pulverizer. It's a quest reward from a level 42 quest, and I'm level 35. I got a little bit of help with it. I was tired of playing with my crappy weapon I had. It's a quest reward in the Badlands from Murderlock. So I had to get some help to kill a level 42. Not elite or anything, just a level 42. And it's given me a... Yeah, start working towards Bone Biter, absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
So there's a mace done. So right now, I do my 5 sunders, and then I spam hamstring fishing. Oh, another mace done. I fish for dodges with hamstring, and I get these big overpowers. And I don't even have all my weapon skill yet, but you know I can just charge in, demo shout, and I'm just sundering. It's missing, but I'm leveling up my weapon skill, and I'm hoping for a dodge, because a dodge is going to be like a huge hit. There's a dodge. It didn't crit. Still, overpowers are great, man. And our maces are 148. So we're getting that range. Oh, of course. Yeah. The overpower talent's too good. 50% crit. It's too good. Yeah. Rogues getting overpowered is scary. And look at this mace stun. Mace stun is pretty awesome because I'm spamming Sunder, right? Mace is actually kind of awesome when you think about it, because when, like, how a warrior levels is they sunder. A warrior levels by sundering 5 times. And so that's 5 chances plus my auto attacks to proc a stun. Sunder 1. And then we get and then the Sunder procs a dodge for my overpower. So I'm just spamming Sunders trying to get a mace stun proc. It might happen, it might not. It's only a 6% chance. But 6% happens reasonably often. And mace stun is not the same as sword spec, but in a way, the mob is stunned for 6 seconds. And in that, or sorry, for 3 seconds, and in that 3 seconds, I'm gonna mostly get a second attack in. So it's kind of like a sword spec proc, in the sense that they're just stunned there, sitting there stunned, while I hit them a second time. Just not instant. But yeah, look at that. Those 2 big crits, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this weapon is a huge power upgrade. You can really feel it. This mace stun almost makes me want to grab the whirlwind mace. But Bone Biter is even better. And so, yeah, you just go axes because Bone Biter's so good. Human Warrior is better because it has mace and sword skill. And the sword skill and the mace skill, what that does is it essentially gives your character 3% hit. Right? So, my dwarf needs 9% chance to hit. But a human would only need 6% chance to hit. And the weapon skill also reduces the penalty of glancing blows. So glancing blows make you do... what about Horde? They would use axes on orcs. Horde or orcs and axes. Alright, so we need one more panther. Did we get all the tigers? I need 2 tigers. There's our raptors. Yeah, and the best weapons of the game just happen to be swords. Just spamming hamstring, hoping for a dodge. There we go. Bam. So we've done our 10 panthers. Alright, so we are at 159 maces, almost at 160. So our mace skill is almost caught up with us. There's a mace stun proc. Got a Khadgar's Whisker. Nice, we can pick it. We can barely pick it. The one downside of Mace Stun proc is that your charge and intercept DR it. That's more of an issue for PvP. Because a big win condition for a warrior is to get away and intercept for that 3-second stun. And when your mace spec procs right as you're intercepting. I'm done with TBC. What? Your guild didn't give DST to a mage? I agree. Dwarves should have gotten mace skill. Now, this is a subject matter that I've spoken about when talking about Classic Plus. It would have been cool if each race got one weapon skill. Now, when it comes down to deciding what race gets what skill, it's a little tricky. Obviously, dwarves got gun skill, but gun skill doesn't really matter. So, my thoughts were this. Actually, give humans maces, give dwarfs axes, give gnomes daggers, and give elves swords. That was my thought. I know it might seem weird to give elves. Don't orcs get axes? Yes, they do, but I'm talking about on each faction. And so on Horde, we would give trolls daggers because like trolls are like hunters and get their hunting knife. Tauren would get mace spec because like big logs and maces are kind of their thing. And then undead would maybe get swords. But I also just said let's give swords to the undead and maces to the humans, and humans are technically, or the Forsaken are technically, undead humans. Tauren should get staves. Yeah, but the thing is, no one uses staves, right? Like, there's no warrior that uses staves, and so to give staff skill to a warrior other than during leveling, it's kind of troll. That's why I would say if we're going to give each class a weapon that's actually viable and good to use, it has to be dagger, sword, mace, axe. Maybe fist weapon, but there's not many good fist weapons. But Yeah. Not everyone can agree on what faction should get, or what race should get what weapon skill, but I think it would be cool if each race got a weapon skill. Try to mirror the racials. Yeah. I don't have it fully fledged out, but I think it would be kind of funky to do. Just make dwarf the best. Or just take out weapon skill. Yeah, I mean, you could take out weapon skill. You could do that. However, weapon skill kind of gives a race identity, To be like, I'm a dwarf. Yes, I could use Gressel THC, but I'm a dwarf and I get mace skill or maybe axe skill or whatever the case may be. That could be kind of cool. Maybe. It's true, I am a nerd. We got all the raptors. Okay, raptors, panthers. Now we just need 2 tigers. Oh, look at that. Double mace spec stun. That's the other cool thing. That's the other cool thing about mace spec is that you can proc it with sweeping strikes. That is kind of cool. I stunned 2 guys at one time. Would need to rework endgame weapons. That is true. Nax swords are better than everything. Yeah, I got this mace, Rock Pulverizer, 31 DPS from the Badlands. It was a really tough quest. I had to get help to do it, which kind of was like breaking my rules a little bit. Absolutely. With sweeping strikes, right? Or if you whirlwind, right? I could charge into a pack of mobs and I could whirlwind and it would be rare, but I could proc mace stun on all 4 mobs with whirlwind. I could. It's not likely, but I could. But yeah, you can stun multiple people with mace spec. What, you want to come say hello? Come here. Come here. Are you going to hop up here? Hey, here he is. Look who's come to say hello. Hello, Furu. You're so majestic. That would be insane RNG. You're licking me. Why are you licking me, cat? I just noticed the camera is pointed in a different direction than it normally is. There you go. He nudges up. His name is not Gunther. My girlfriend did not approve of that. The cat likes to nudge the camera and change where it points. That was big. Tiger, Panther, Raptor Mastery, all done. Boom, 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 boom. Axe Crafter. Leather. Raptor Flash. Nice. So I don't really feel like doing like these quests right now. They're getting more difficult. It's doable. I could do them, but it's not about doing what's doable and rather doing keeping things easy. So let's see here. I want to go to Desolus. What's the fastest way for me to get to Desolus? Come here, you goofball. You can't just go walking around the desk. You're either on the lap or you can jump down. It's up to you. I think I'm gonna hearth. We'll hearth to Ashenvale Stone Talon. We're gonna hearth to wetlands and we'll fly. We'll take the boat. Frickin' cat hair in my mouth. What do you see? You're not allowed to play with that. You're not allowed to play with that. He always wants to play with this. Hey, give me this back. Give me this back. Hey. You're not supposed to play with this. Hey. Stop it. No. Ah, he got it. You're not supposed to play with that. You're evicted. Get summoned by Mara boosters. No. No, I have the flight path. I've got the flight path to Desolus. The question is, do I want to go Theramore? I can go to Theramore, fly to Desolus, or go here down there. What's faster? Theramore to Desolus? I think it might be faster to go to No. I got the flight path. I'm just trying to keep up on the green quests. And we've got a green quest in Desolus. I love Desolus. It's one of my favorite questing zones. I know some people don't like it, but it's such a unique zone. I first got to Desolus playing a warlock, and I could enslave the demons down here. It was very interesting to me as a young boy. Alright, so yeah, we got Reclaimer's business, a couple different quests out here. While the boat arrives, I'm going to grab a drink of water. Okay. Satyrs, yeah. Oh, and where do I get tiger meat? Tiger meat WoW classic. Where do I learn the cooking recipe? Reagent for jungle stew. Ah, makes jungle stew. Oh, okay. Yeah. Jungle stew. Okay. So, learning how to cook tiger meat is a great way at the Curzon Quest Giver. I'll have to check that next time. Because on. Oh, you're right. Yeah. There is a guy in Desolus who sells a recipe. But yeah, I got to get it from next time in Stranglethorn Vale. It's a really good way to make gold. Because tiger meat vendors for 87 silver a pop. But you cook one tiger meat with 1 water and 2 apples, which are all pretty cheap to get. Shiny red apple. Where do I get that? Do I have to loot that? Or Where do I get the shiny red apple? Do I buy that? Okay, you can buy it. Sold by a lot of different people. Yeah, so you got to buy the water and the apples, but you turn 1 tiger meat, which vendors for 87 copper, and you can cook it, and now it turns into 2 foods instead of 1 food, and each one vendors for 3 silver. So you're basically turning something that vendors for less than a silver into something that vendors for 6 silver. So for every tiger meat, that's 5 silver. So you farm 10 tiger meat, 50 silver. Not too bad. Pretty profitable farm. And then you're skinning them as well. All right, we want to jump off. I should have jumped a little sooner. It's always more efficient to jump off, because if you take the thing, you got to walk all the way along here, walk all the way along here, then you got to walk all the way along there. You're much faster to just jump off, go for a little swim. All right, let's see what the flight path is here. Five-minute flight. I feel like it's got to be a shorter flight from here to here, like time-wise. I feel like this one's going to go like, boom, from Thermore to Ratchet, then to... I think this is probably the shorter flight, if I had to guess. Okay. Almost 50% leveled. The next skill I'm going to get, I believe, is a whirlwind. Yeah. When we get level 36, the game is going to change. Because then we get whirlwind, charge, sweeping strikes, whirlwind. It's going to be amazing. 38's decent for pummel. But if I want to save gold, I might get pummel. I'll probably get pummel. It's nice to have. Nice to have an interrupt. Level 40. I haven't done any heroic strike for a while. I don't really use heroic strike. Execute, don't really need that. Cleave. Yeah. We are not training skills. They're too expensive. Too expensive. Now that I'm 35, where am I in the guild? Okay. Slam spec is fun. I never tried it. So, slam spec for leveling, I just don't think it's as good. I don't think it's as good because tactical mastery is amazing. Improved over power is amazing. Sweeping strikes is amazing. To get you get cruelty, then you're going to get maybe booming voice, or you could do improved demo shout. You're going to do improved battle shout. You're not going to get dual wield spec. You will have enrage, so you get crit 5% of the time. Monsters have a 5% chance to crit you, so you get enraged sometimes. And then, yeah, slam is just. I don't think so. Is it even fun? I can't imagine slam being very fun. BRB 1 second. All right, let's pick up quests. Do you guys have a favorite quest between Brutal Alliance and Strange Politics? Strange Politics. Get friendly reputation with the Galkus. I sometimes forget which one is which. Which one is the Galkus? What I tend to do is I kill these ones because it's just closer. Yeah. Because if I have to kill these ones, it's farther away. I've always killed these ones. Also, this one has casters, which are annoying. What's the other one called? Brutal politics. Brutal politics. Wow. Oh. Yeah, we don't want to do brutal politics because first of all, it asks for a target dummy, and I can't make a target dummy. I'm not an engineer. So going brutal politics is useless. We're much better off doing strange alliance. But I don't have a lot of space for quests here. I might have to temporarily abandon things strategically. Because we have the Carnatol shipwreck. I've got no quest space. This guy has a quest. Bring this guy's parts back. That's just a guy I can talk to in Booty Bay. Agman's Fate, I don't need that. Cyclonian, I don't want to have to run away or run out and get there that again. Some assembly required. Stone of the Tides. I didn't mean to pick that up. Preserving knowledge. I didn't mean to pick that one up, so I can grab that if I ever want it. Carnatol shipwreck. That's too high level to really bother with. So I'm not going to do that one right now, so we'll abandon that. There we go. I have to leave in about a half hour, so we can definitely go stomp these Hate Fury dudes for a little bit. And we got that guy there. So I need horns and claws. Look at that mace spec coming in clutch as he's casting Immolate. Darn it. I didn't want to execute him. Didn't want to waste my rage. The cleanup, I'm not sure if we're doing a cleanup, but it'll be Friday night, I think. You're level 9. Nice. On classic era? You gotta get, try to get some world buffs. Get a Oni drop or something. There's a cat here on the camera. Yeah, we're not doing a cleanup tonight. Got peanut butter all over me. Nice. Remind me what you're playing. Was it a warlock or did you tell me? Whoa, I haven't gotten any claws, only horns. Alright. We'll demo shout. Blood rage. And we're gonna sweeping strikes into a cleave, into execute. Okay, there's claws. Torn Warrior, I remember. Oh, when did you get Might of Manethil? Right on. It can hit hard, man. I think it can hit hard. Last week. In my raid? I didn't pay attention to who won it. Hmm. Who are you raiding with on your gnome? What days are you raiding? This is messy. This is a lot of peanut butter. Ah. How much did you pay for the mom? What are you classifying as a cheap Might of Menethil? How much did you pay? $7K. I'd call that an average price. I would call that an average price. Yeah. The Gressel Drought. Ooh, we have full rage. We're gonna sweeping strikes, charge, cleave. Into another cleave. Sentry Surcoat of the Bear. Ah, trash. What's up, Nuke? These claws are just not dropping. Not many claws. Why am I playing a dwarf? Because I wanted to join the dwarf only guild. I am the Dwarflord. It's kind of my thing. These guys are just not dropping their claws. I'm digging the mace spec. It's nice CC. Okay, we need 4 claws. 4 claws. Stone form off the poison. Okay. Oh! He stealthed. Alright, we're getting the claws now. Oh, we're getting a lot of silk. Good, I was getting low on bandages. I'm going to charge this guy and rage up. Then we're going to kite into this guy. We'll demo shout. Sweeping strike, sunder, cleave. Nice crit. Okay, we just need a 1 claw. There we go. Okay, so we got what we logged in at what, level 34? Yeah. So we got a level and got a decent amount of gold. So we're a little bit richer. We got an incredible weapon. So we're going to keep bouncing around between South Shore, Desolate, South Shore, and STV. Yeah. And when I get the necklace and the shoulders from some of the quests down south here in Desolate, we're going to be very strong in all of our slots. So we're nearly there, being very powerful. And we're going to keep on questing. Now we have to get some stuff from, get this venom. But that's going to be for next time. Let's go vendor here, and then I'm going to log off, and I'm going to go to my folks for dinner. As much as I'd love to just keep on leveling. Alright, we're going to vendor that. Oh, nice. We got a healing potion. Ooh, stamina scroll. We are on Whitemane. I have a guild on Alliance and Horde, so you would have to decide what do you want to be on, Alliance or Horde or both. And yeah, you'd be welcome to join. There's always a lot of people on. The guild is called Malord, M-L-O-R-D, and it's on both factions on Whitemane. Many people can invite, and if there's no one ever on for that, I can invite you. But I'm gonna log off now, so you can touch base with me later. You can join the Discord. The link is in the Twitch channel, so you can join the Discord, and you know, we can get you invited into the guild, no problem. So there we go. We are much stronger, and we'll keep on keeping on. Have a good one, guys. Take care. I'll be back later tonight. Gonna do a Horde raid, I believe, an AQ40. Yeah, I'll stream that, but we're gonna be gone for several hours. So have a good one. Take care, and see you next time.